Assalamu alaikum, friends. I hope you all are doing well. Friends, when the body of a Muslim woman was being lowered into the grave, a snake was found inside. To learn about this horrifying true event, watch this video till the end. Friends, this incident took place about 30 to 35 years ago in Iraq. After the death of a respectable woman, everything from her bathing to the funeral prayer, and then taking her to the cemetery, went smoothly without any obstacles. Additionally, a beautiful grave was dug for her burial. After all the preparations, when the body was brought to the grave, a strange and poisonous snake was found inside the grave just before lowering the body. The snake was so terrifying that everyone was scared, and no one could remove the snake from the grave despite many attempts. As a result, people started digging another grave nearby. In the second grave, there was no sign of any creature or anything unusual until just before lowering the body, but again another snake appeared in the same manner. Friends, before proceeding with the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel by clicking the bell icon. Then another grave was dug, but the same snake was found there too. According to witnesses, about 8 to 10 graves were dug in total. Each grave would have a snake appear, so the locals, desperate to find out the reason for this, went to a famous scholar. After hearing the details, the scholar said, "No matter how many graves are dug for this body, a snake will always appear in the grave, so the body should be buried in the first grave that was dug." Following the scholar's advice, the body was lowered into the first grave. When the body was placed in the grave, the snake moved aside to let them lower the body. After the burial, when everyone left the grave, the snake removed the cloth from the face of the deceased and wrapped its tongue around her. Everyone was astonished and started asking why this was happening. The woman's husband, who was present, was asked if he knew why his wife was receiving such punishment. With tears in his eyes, he explained that during their 35 years of marriage, his wife never treated him well. She always treated him like a servant and spoke to him harshly. Despite his patience and never responding with harsh words, her hurtful words caused him much pain. Although he never cursed her, the hurt she caused him was significant. People then suggested that he forgive his wife and pray for her. Together with the people present, he prayed to Allah for her forgiveness. Immediately after the prayer, the snake disappeared, and everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Friends, the Prophet Muhammad, PIOUS, said, "A true Muslim is one from whose tongue and hands other Muslims are safe. Remember, the wounds caused by the tongue are more poisonous than a snake's bite. Physical wounds heal, but the wounds caused by words can last until one's death. Therefore, if you have hurt someone, seek forgiveness. And especially, do not hurt your parents or spouse, as their curses can cause great harm." Friends, I will share another story about the punishment of the grave. This incident took place in the Gilgit region. A person walking near a cemetery suddenly heard a voice from a grave saying, "Get me out, I am alive." Initially, he thought it was his imagination, but after hearing it repeatedly, he was convinced. He went to a nearby village and told people about the voice. When they also heard the voice, they went to the local mosque to ask the imam for guidance. The imam advised that if they were certain the person in the grave was alive, they could open it. They dug up the grave and found a naked woman inside. Her burial shroud had decayed. She asked for clothes from her home, which they quickly brought. After putting on the clothes, she ran to her house and locked herself in a room. The people followed and knocked on the door. She said only those who could bear to see her should enter. When a few brave men entered, they saw that she had no hair or skin on her head, just a bare skull. She explained that she used to go out with an uncovered head, so after her death, angels had plucked out her hair and skin. Her lips were also missing, and she said it was because she used to wear lipstick and go out in front of non-mahram men. Her nails were also missing, as a punishment for using nail polish. After revealing these, she fainted and was found dead again. She was reburied in the cemetery. This incident serves as a stern warning for women who neglect modesty. May Allah grant us all the ability to learn from these stories.